Hi friends! Today we're talking about the knight and things you should know when playing against them. The knight's power is made up of 3 guards. Think of these guards as ghosts because they can walk through pallets and windows. Because of this, do not drop pallets to prevent a guard from hitting you. When the knight is placing these guards, he can't see you, he can only hear you. Once he places the guard will have a visible circle around him. This is his detection range. As long as you're outside the circle, the guards will not target you. If the guard does target you, remember, all guards are slow enough they will not catch up to you if you run in a straight line. The guards are too slow to catch up in the time they are hunting, so they are pretty easy to outrun if you're not in chase. When the guard does target you, he will scream and then start floating towards you. Once he stops floating, that's when the hunt begins. He will place a flag when the hunt begins, and once the flag materializes, you will hear a horn like this. That means you can capture it by running through it, and the guard will disappear and grant you a haste and endurance effect. If you pay attention to the killer's shoulder, you can see the symbol that shows what guard is coming out next. Each one has special strengths to watch out for. The first guard is the Carnifex. The Carnifex is the best for breaking pallets, doors, and generators. He has the longest hunt duration at 24 seconds and also the longest time before his flag materializes. It takes 10 seconds for the flag to be ready compared to the other guards at 5 seconds. Up next is the Assassin. The Assassin is the fastest in hunt of the 3. He's best at hunting because of his movement speed and because he's the only guard that can apply a deep wound effect on healthy survivors. He moves at the same speed as Huntress and Hag, however, his hunt only lasts 12 seconds and the flag materializes at just 5 seconds. Last on the list is the Jailer. The Jailer is the best for patrolling. Compared to the other guards, his detection range is almost double. He also patrols for twice as long as the other guards, 24 seconds compared to 12. However, his flag materializes at 5 seconds and his hunt is only 12 seconds, just like the Assassin. All guards can down injured survivors. If you are in a locker and the guard didn't detect you before you went into the locker, you are safe. The guard can only pull you out of a locker if you've been detected before jumping in. Because you can tell what guard is coming up next, you can plan ahead on where to go when he starts to place his guard. The best strategy against the knight is to leave to the next tile when he starts placing his guard. When the knight is placing his guard, the spot where he ends up placing it is the outermost point in the guard's patrol. The guard will always instantly start walking back towards the knight, so the best strategy is to run as far away from that patrol path as possible. Something I've seen a lot of knights do is set up a patrol around the hook or basement. Most survivors are afraid of going in to save because of this. It takes 2.5 seconds for the hunt to start from the moment the survivor is detected. This means you have 2.5 seconds to get the unhook started without worrying about getting hit. As soon as you start the unhook animation, the guard will despawn. In my games, when my teammate was being tunneled, I was hovering my teammate waiting for the knight to place his guard. Once he started placing it, I would come out and take aggro of the guard. This helped my teammate by keeping guards off him while in chase. Guards can only target one person at a time, so you can pay attention to the survivor's feet to see who's being targeted. Only the person that is being targeted can grab the flag to despawn the guard. As the knight, you can get rid of your guard by hitting him on the head if he's not aggroed onto someone to cycle through them. As long as the guard is out, the knight cannot place another guard. This prevents him from placing 2 or 3 guards out once.